Okay, now that with this out of the way, which is probably going to go, it's going to go sometime after, but you know, here it is, Wise Origins. I think this was the first, like somewhere between the first PC games that I got on Steam. Like, with my own money. Well, not exactly like with my own work money, but with my... let's have to say, Dotemu. Is this emulated? I don't think so. Home Falcon Corporation.
日本ファルコムコーポレーション
Ah, yeah, there it is. It's kind of pixelated. They could have just redone it. 2006. Damn, this game is old. Was it that old when I got it? I don't know. I will have to look back. I don't know if I want to watch the intro because let me tell you, I think we're going to be like some good 30 minutes in the game before we actually reach gameplay. Didn't they have the original assets so they could re-render this in, I don't know, something higher than that 360p? Should I don't know if I should just skip this because I don't remember seeing this. For what was originally Wise release, which was its origin, well, I don't know. PlayStation 1? No, I don't think so. This game is a bit more heavy for PlayStation than for PlayStation 1. I don't know, probably the PlayStation 2 GameCube generation, easily. So that was the summation and the intro. Okay, I'm not. Let me tell you this. There are some difference between the PC version that you can get on Steam and this one. Like the main menu is completely different from what you get. Just so you know, I just played a little bit of this, so I couldn't know exactly how it was going. If it was like, I don't know. I just wanted to see options. Let me check. Well, everything seems to be in order. So let's go with new game. And we got two characters. We got Jonica, X-wielding fighter, mid-speeds, mid-range, or Hugo, or is it Hugo? Well, I don't know. There's no voice acting in this game, so I cannot really tell. Energy fighting mage, slow speed, low range. It's better just to start with Jonica because Hugo is kind of difficult just to get in. Like if you're going to start Wise, play with Jonica. Like it's just the basic need to go gal. What do you say? Go to go gal. I don't know because Hugo is like a more difficult character. So let's go with Jonica. Look, this game is already hard, so normal is kind of like hard. Some people say that French wasn't great, so I cannot really say. I know French, but shit. I have like 30 minutes to record this, which...
Les terres se veillent un oiseau blessure, la perle noire, élevée des dieux espaces de pouvoir les mystérieux. Avec la magie, on pouvait faire des miracles. Avec la colère, on pouvait amplifier ce pouvoir magique. Grâce à lui, on croyait que le gloire de la Is durait une éternité. Soudainement, un désastre a frappé la Is. Beaucoup de monstres démoniaques sont apparus et ont commencé d'envahir la Is. Les forces diaboliques ont ravagé la terre tout à coup. Et tous les habitants ont été acculés dans le temple de Salomon. Il semblait que c'était une fin du monde. Alors, c'est la perle noire qui a sauvé la
I didn't hear Solomon during all that speech.
Les diables ont construit une tour. Et beaucoup de monstres avec des ailes sont partis au sanctuaire. La haie se menaçait de tomber. Pierre, un événement temporaire est arrivé dans le temple de Salomon. Quelle histoire! Les déesses du mal, les symboles de la haie sont disparus.
The veil place was too whack.
Les citizens ont pris une résolution.
Remember when I told you it was going to be a long time before we actually get to play? We have this cutscene. We have another one. We have a bunch of talk from one, then another cutscene, then more talk.
Les saints les ont envoyés à la terre dévastée.
Then a little fight. Then more talk. It's going to be a while. And let me tell you, that's a really turn off for anyone who's willing just to jump into the game. That could kill your wise experience, but just push through. Well, by the way, this game has like a skip dialogue option, which is just a lazy speed up button, but it's better than nothing. Hit me with the main theme, come on. You know what? Well, I don't exactly remember what I was thinking when I played this originally. I do remember I was doing a lot of stupid dubbing when I was watching this. No, I'm not going to do it. It is too much for me. So let's just enjoy the cinematic. We need to assemble the Avengers, okay. Okay, come on, it was exploitable. Shit. By the way, that's our squad of team. Everyone just got sent flying the fuck up. Okay, second cutscene out. We're really long. It's a really long scene. We're actually going to be read. My whole life, I have never been able to use magic. But I made a promise long ago. I promised I will become a knight. Told myself I will guard those two with my life, just as my dad did. Please, Dad, watch over me. I swear, I'll become a holy knight and keep our ladies Rhea and Fina from harm. Heads up, the game is not like this aspect ratio, just for this cutscene for some reason. I guess the geometry just cut off on the corner, so they were just like, let's just keep it as it is. Get with rates. Lincoln? What? No. Ugh. By the way, I find interesting the type of render they uses. Remind me of Ragnarok online, even though I never played that. Where am I? Let's see. Ah, my butt. Nice. Okay, focus. I joined up with the search party, heading out the search first, and then what? I remember there was a sudden impact, like we hit something, or something hit us. Wait, is that freaking deco tree? That's what it is. Say giant broccoli. What the fuck? Is the tree of Tule. Are we in Oaxaca? What the fuck? It's it. It is. It's really you. Row the tree. You survive. You have finally awoken. You seem familiar to me. A friend of the Hades, are you not? I am. The name's Junica. Junica Toba. Yes, I remember now. You are Priest Toba's granddaughter. Well, yes I am, but I don't really take after him all that much. Can't even use magic. You're the elder brother, right? How is your younger brother? Is he alright? Yes, he is fine. In fact, he's been my sole conversation partner all this time. It was starting to get rather boring down here. I guess I need to read that faster. I bet you always were quite the chatterbox. I must admit, when the shine ascended, I found myself worrying about you too. I'm really glad you're both okay. The goddesses give us life, and they maintain our life as well. These noxious fumes will not sever our bonds with them so easily. Could you a Toba? When was it? I beheld a man with one companion in tow, surrounded by a horde of demons. I am correct assuming then that he was of the Toba lineage? Yeah, that was my dad. Stayed behind on the surface, and brought us some time to raise Solomon's shrine. My grandpa says he couldn't have survived down here. I feel his essence disappear into the miasma. Which is not to say I witnessed he's dead, but I can hardly doubt his fate. So I guess grandpa was right. Well, then I guess the book is closed on him, so now it's his daughter time to shine. Oh, do you see something from this ruined land then? Yes, we come down to the surface in search of ladies Ria and Fina. A few days ago, two of them vanished from the shrine, and no one's seen or heard from them since. I did catch sight of the goddess. Was it perhaps 3 days ago? You saw them? So far as Shion was right. They really did come to the surface. Did you see where they went? You see that tower over the most precious? You see that giant motherfucking tower over there? That horrifying tower will reach this ruined land with Solomon's shrine up above. You see that big motherfucking tower in the distance? Yeah, the only thing into this barren wasteland? Yeah, there. Though it is weak, I sense the essence of both goddesses in that place. What? They are in the tower? Why did you stop them? The fuck, I'm a tree. They saw the power of their own volition. I have no reason to interfere. I'm a goddamn motherfucking tree, girl. What the fuck am I going to do? But you know that what a tower represents. Wait, they are not alone. Since all are in and around this perimeter, your companions, I believe. Huh? Which companions? Who's over there? Girl, I don't know. So will you go them? Will you go them? Oh, did it say will you go to them? Okay, I will. I need to meet up with the others right away, so we can bring our stray goddesses back home. You must be a dangerous blade. Outside world. Nani? Rhoda, speak to me. Say something. Guess the gases are starting to flare up. With no magic of my own to fall back on, I'm afraid I can't hear your voice anymore, old friend. Lady Ria, Lady Fina. Okay, one more down. next cutscene. Rip cameraman. And they could have made the effort and tried to re-render these scenes, but well, whatever, what do I know? I guess it's true to the classic. Now with 1080p cutscenes, and that would have been a selling point. Or whatever. It's an old game, but not by our current standards. Like, if it's like a Super Nintendo game or something and the files are lost forever, then understandable. But right now, well, it's 2006, I think they could have the game files. This doesn't feel right. Shouldn't there be more demons guarding the entrance? Ah, guess I'm not looking all the way up. I suppose we should have expected this, considering where we are. If only we had some of the others with us, we would be on more even footing. We'll put up a barrier and try to hold it for as long as possible. That should buy you some time to take out the demons on that side. Fewer demons mean better odds, right? If I must take up arms, so be it. Ah, aren't you? Apprentice Knight Junikatova at your service. Much obliged. Do what you can with this beast if you please. We'll take care of the demons on the room's periphery. Understood. Dino, Eolia, come. On command? Okay, yes, father. Right away. Now let's get to some gameplay basics. Your rotting creatures have turned our lives upside down and taken my dad away from me. Don't expect me to hold back. Okay, the game is pretty simple. Unique basic movement attacks. Attack, swing your weapons. Session, jump, jump slash, launch attack. Those are a bit difficult to do, but not really like 100% needed. But good to know. Just forward and more power to Shadow, lower target defense, okay? Attack immediately after becoming to stop. Okay. Up thrust. No, down thrust. Okay. Pretty simple. Or your Junica rocks an X, so it's pretty good at kicking ass. I made a stupid rhyme. More demons. Okay, boss mode. What is boss mode? How is it used? Rush 100%. Triangle. With point hands. Will cost half as much MP from punch. I already have damage which hit by enemies. That's good. Ah, so does work. Let's try to do the stop attack. No. Oh, that's probably it. There's I don't know. It's looking. It's instantly after you let it go, like instantly. Nicely done. Father Superior, and you two are, guess there wasn't much time for introductions now, was there? I'm Dino, acolyte of Solomon Shrine. And I'm his colleague, Eolia. I'm Junika Toba. It's nice to meet you both. Toba? Any relation to Commander Saul Toba? Oh, yes, his daughter. You live up to your heritage then. Your fighting style is elegant and graceful. Yeah, but I got no magic. Were I to wield a battle axe that size, well, suffice it to say I'll have a hard time keeping my balance, let alone hitting anything. Well, you see, I can use magic, so my strength is really all I have. Ah, I see. This young lady was kind enough to volunteer her services in search of runaway deities. So I suggest we put forth our best effort to find them. For their sakes, for ours, for the commanders as well. Father Superior, thank you so much. But where are the other knights, and the sorcerers, and the witcher? I'm afraid not. Just as the surface came inside, our transport spell was disrupted by some outside force. Intentionally, as best as I can tell. Was that the impact I felt in? It was. And whatever hit us, it blocked out all ability to control the transport, resulting in a breakdown of the entire enhancement. We were scattered in all directions and hurled down to the surface quite unceremoniously, though it could have been much worse. Were it not for individual barriers, the fall alone surely would have been fatal. Whatever force knocked us from the sky originated from this tower, so we have come to determine who's responsible and for what reason. That doesn't explain why you're here, though, Junica. All alone, no less. Well, it's about that. Could that really be true? Why would they come to such a dreadful place? A dreadful place? I can even begin to imagine. Father, we must find them at once. Indeed, there's no time to lose. Sadly, even with our powers pooled, our fighting skills are no match for the denizens of this wicked place. We need to reassemble the search party before we can begin in earnest. Of course, you're absolutely right. May I entrust this task to you, Dino? Yes, Father, thank you. Using the rudder trees as a base, I'll search the area via transport spell and run up everyone I can find. Very careful, Dino, don't get killed. Don't get killed. As for you, young lady, yes, Father Superior. There is no guarantee that a situation similar to the one we have just experienced won't occur. I'd like you to remain here with us until the rest of our party arrives, keeping a watchful eye for any more uninvited guests. Okay. Is there something wrong? Well, I was kinda hoping you might let me do a little recon, just in the immediate area, of course. Not too far off or anything. I would like to get some combat training, so I don't let my guard down if the situation gets critical. I mean, I'm just an apprentice knight, and with no magic abilities whatsoever. Well, I'm just kinda worried I'll get in the way, you know? Admittedly, your reasoning is sound, but I would be remiss to blindly offer consent, knowing the risk. Well, we need to learn more about this tower anyway, don't we? I mean, we barely know anything about it. Come on, please. I'm up to it. I know I am. Very well. I shall personally explain the situation to Sir Galleon upon his arrival. Seriously? Oh, thank you. Thank you so very much. So very, very much. There's one condition, however. I must insist that you take this with you. Silver crystal. Damn, we're going to get some crystal. Easy jokes, I'm sorry. What is this? Come over here, please, I'll show you. You see this dreadful looking piece of shit right here? It is a statue of a monster, all twisted. Just watch. The crystal power purifies the demon statue. Wow! Just like that, it is a goddess statue. But how? The best way to explain it would be to say that it's been returned to its original form. Original natural form. When Wise ascended, several goddess statues were left behind on the surface. It seems that most of them have found one, brought it here, and changed it. Though to what end, I cannot say. Oh, Lady Ria, Lady Fina, I'm sorry I said you were twisted. I didn't recognize you like that. I think it's safe to assume that the other goddess statues have brought here as well, and have likely met it with a similar fate. Thus, the crystal, if you are to scout the tower. You may well encounter other statues, and can purify them just as I did with this one. Alright, sounds easy enough. It's kind of like a portable blessing. Ah, but that's not all. It has another function as well. It can magically transport you to any purified goddess statue within the tower in the blink of an eye. And the object itself is enchanted with this ability. So no magic will be required on your part. Cool. Sounds like a lifesaver. Thank you again, Father Superior, for your blessing. blessing, for your blessing, and for this crystal as well. Unique, huh? I'll allow you to take this with you too. Here, a shell. A shell? Another magical item. In this case, it serves as a communicator device, allowing us to speak with each other across any distance. I was thinking of something else. And no matter where you may be, just talking to the shell, unless I'm somehow indisposed, I'll hear you. If you should find yourself in need of any assistance, please don't hesitate to make use of it. Neat. Thanks a bunch. I'll take good care of it. But before I go, First Peter, Sister Eolia. Yes, is there something else you may need? I know this kind of storm only forced my way into the search party. And now I am actually managed to convince you to let me go on my own. So I just want to say, I won't let you down, I promise. Thanks for being so accommodating. I may not ever be as great knight as my father was, but I'll do everything in my power to find our goddesses. You can count on me. I hope you'll be able to count on us too. We're all in this together, you know. We'll be right here if you need us. Do not hesitate to return for any reason, and may the goddess guide your path. Please, do not forget, if the situation becomes dire, use the power of the crystal. Let it bring you back to safety. I will. May the goddess guide your path as well. Okay, now we shall be rich save. I'm going to save over my small whatever test. It's a blessing. Oh, just you know, enhancement. The Wailing Blue, and we're beginning to play finally. So, like I said, this game is difficult, and you have to be careful because it's difficult. Man, well, what a great speech I'm doing. The best is the best, let me tell you. And just change your position as king. Okay, well, the thing is that you could get wrecked in a few seconds if you're just let yourself get attacked easily. There are no potions or those types of healing items, I believe. At least not in this one, as far as I can remember. So certain. So I mean, the only place where you can heal is on the goddess statue, which they are nicely placed, but you know, sometimes you might need to go back. Oh, this jump. Ciceltian Panacea. Start. Inventory. Then this increase. Is it maximum HP? So now I 68. 3 points. Nice. Maybe one hit if any. Ah. Well, that was 5. 5 of attack, I mean. Alright, here's the thing. We don't need to be hesitant on killing enemies because we need to level up. Otherwise, when you reach bosses, if you're under level, you're going to be doing only like 1 damage, and bosses have like thousands of health. So it's good to be leveling up so you can do at least 3 per hit. And every time someone says, "Oh, Dark Souls is the hardest game ever," because it's probably the only game that doesn't do hand-holding, I always think of Wise, because this is a legit hard game. This looks like one of the holy artifacts of Wise. But why would the demons have it? Cerulean Flabellum. Social power works from the artifact. Vinegar was granted the use of Whirling skill. Okay, now we have skills of their bearers. Skill when down. Circle, simple enough. With obstacles, certain skill can be used to negate some mechanism upon new paths. Low skill attack high. Now the most attack will come skills. Okay, Whirlwind. The gliding gale. And it's dangerous to the touch. With circle, gliding, The whirlwind and a John your clinger to the increasing distance cover. The whirlwind provides cover for Unica while radiating damage winds in all directions. Surround the charge skills. Obtaining at least one emerald, place on hold second. It's gonna be that it tells now about the charging because I don't think we can do it right now. Wow, I had no idea there was so much power in this thing. It's not really magic like the sorcerer's cast, but it's sure close enough for me. I'll take what I can get. I think they actually updated the menus a little, but I cannot tell. Probably did. Alright, so as you expected and as it was instructed, we can actually use this to glide. So if we want to reach some places, we use glide. And this can be easily abused for our own benefit. I'm trying to see if I can do their attacks. Alright, I mean, look at this, we're already less than half health, and we only got hit a few times. Also, you can do some weird boost with the level geometry. I just need to remember how I used to do it. It's like, it's not that much, but some areas I use long hallways, and you use what you can get, right? Also, while the game is simple to understand and play, learning the small quirks is super important. I mean, you saw me doing this bullshit, this down thrust. Like, it's something simple, but it works really nice with enemies that stay in one place. Man, I abuse that. Okay, you see this? I'm already getting kind of surrounded. Okay, one down. Oh. Okay. Also, I don't really understand fully how it works. Well, the enemies drops potions time to time, but it's only to increase like resistance and I don't know, stuff like that. So you don't get healed. But you know, I also think a little more damage by doing this. Well, it says work off. That's all I want to know rather than just doing this. Okay, I was going to say, am I fully healed? Because, you know, because it's a huge room and there's nothing in it. Ah, what's happening? We got stuck. Where am I? It looks like a different room entirely. Guess that weird magic sickle must have teleported me here. That's a pretty sophisticated trap for a bunch of demons. Oh, not hit, just jump. It's kinda weird. Crystal power purifies the demon stature. And we can save. Takes a bit more time than on PC, but whatever. I'll let it go. Let's see if we can use the shell.